Not sure why. I think the camera must be kind of on my laptop. It's not much help. Anyhow, the skin ailment. What I've been doing is uh, putting triamcinolone acetonide. I believe it's 0.1%, and it comes in a. I have it here in a big jar, and it's kind of like very fine Vaseline with triamcinolone mixed in with it. What I've done is when this ailment is dry on my knee, it's a big patch right here. Say it's about 2 inches across both directions. Um, when it's dry, I'll clean it with hydrogen peroxide, and then I'll put the triamcinolone acetonide on it. And I think I showed you guys my arm in the last video. Oh, see, now it's getting bright. I showed you guys my arm in the last video. Okay, see, it's actually healing. So psoriasis can go away. You just have to be vigilant. You have to constantly do things to it. I kind of let my nails grow quite a bit sometimes, and when the skin gets dry, see, you put the triamcinolone on it, and it moisturizes it. Plus, the medicine does its job, reduces swelling and everything else. But uh, medicine actually doesn't know how the uh, corticosteroids work. They don't actually understand it, but it does work, so that's why it's allowed to be used. Doesn't seem to have any bad side effects, except if you're pregnant or something. But anyhow, um, this stuff is going away. But when the ointment soaks in and the skin gets dry, I use my fingernails and I gently, very gently take the dead skin off. I don't make it bleed. I try not to. I very carefully just, gently scratch on it and make the dead skin fall off. And then I clean it with hydrogen peroxide and then put another coating of triamcinolone acetonide 0.1% on it. I've done that to my knee, okay, and it's healing. This was a big patch of dead skin, and it was like a callus. But when I put the acetonide, the triamcinolone on the area, it would soften it overnight, and it would soak in, and then get kind of dry. I'd allowed it to dry out, and I just gently rub it. You can see where some breaks are in the skin, where it's kind of too red. So I went a little too deep in some areas, but it's actually healing. So I take the dead skin off very carefully without trying to make it bleed. Sometimes you can't help it, and it has to bleed, you know. But this one was very bad in comparison to my arm. But uh, this would actually get red. This whole area right here, and I would clean it with hydrogen peroxide, and then put triamcinolone acetonide on it, 0.1%, and let it heal. This was done yesterday. I put a triamcinolone on it, and it seems pretty well healed. It's doing good. Um, uh, I I'm not going to pick at it today because there's no real dead skin visible. It's all missing. It's all gone. I may put another coating of triamcinolone on it tonight, and let it soak in overnight. And then I'll let it dry and see what happens. See how much dead skin appears to be peeled off. Slough it off with your fingernails. But you got to do it very gently and always clean with hydrogen peroxide afterwards. If I didn't actually explain my theory in the previous video, this kind of thing has been growing on me for years. I've been chasing this stuff around my body for years, and I think it's some sort of a microbial thing. Other people don't seem to think so, but I do because I've watched it increase and increase and increase, and it started as a dryness right here on the like just above the webbing between my thumb and forefinger. All right, it started as a dryness there, and it would get really dry, kind of calloused and thick, and it itched like a bastard. So then I chased it away by putting stuff on it here and cleaning it, and it would run like to my knuckles. It would move. Then I'd put something there and here, and it would run again. And now then I went up to my arm here and tried to live on my arm, and a patch this big. And then I put stuff there, here, and here, and it moved to my elbow. And it tried to live there, and it couldn't. Some reason it didn't like it here so much. Maybe the skin is too thick, but it's still trying to survive. There's some thick callus stuff that's abnormal growth. My other elbow doesn't have anything. See, perfectly fine. But this one has some. You can see the scarring and stuff from callous skin just appearing for no apparent reason. All right, and then I put the whatever I was putting on my arm, it was chasing it away. I put it here, 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 and here, and the thing ran and it went across my back. It was trying to live on my back, but it couldn't find a space. Couldn't find a place that was comfortable for it. It tried surviving in two different places, but it gave up very quickly. And then it came down this side of my body, and it started trying to live in my knuckles over here. But it was so short lived. See, these knuckles here is bad on these two, and it's kind of bad in between these two, you know. But I put stuff on it, and right now I'm only using triamcinolone acetonide 0.1%, and it seems to be keeping it away, and it's moisturizing the skin enough so it can heal. All right, so see that used to have psoriasis pretty bad. Let you see a little closer. All right, so it tried to live on these knuckles, but it was short lived because I attacked it as quickly as I could, and it attacked pretty strongly right here, and then it ran, and it came up to here, came up to this spot on my arm, but I attacked that quickly, and it ran, and it went all the way down to my knee. So the other knee is fine. There's nothing wrong with the other knee. But this knee, like I said, a 2 inch by 2 inch patch, and a little one started to grow above it on my kneecap. But I attacked it so quickly that, and now this stuff is running and it doesn't know where to go. Either it's going to find my other knee, which nothing is wrong at this time, and the date is 2/28/2019, and I'm just going to continue to apply triamcinolone to it, and I'll keep you informed. But like I said, that's my reasoning to say it's microbial, because I chased it around my body. And I could feel what's going on. It would itch on my shoulder blade. The doctors would look at me and go, "Well, what are these lesions you got?" And they don't accept my theory because they think because what I'm using chases it off. They think that's not microbial. And I'm saying no, it is. It just doesn't like what I'm putting on. There, every creature needs a balanced environment to survive, and they don't like triamcinolone acetonide. All right, I'll keep you informed.